The voice of Damien Jr. Gang Marley. Looks are deceiving. Don't underestimate yourself. Do not underestimate yourselves. Blessed good afternoon and welcome to Irie Jam Radio on this Monday, May the 18th. I am Killaboo, aka Mr. Corporate, and I'm live in the ear chair of Irie Jam Radio. And of course, I'm broadcasting live from my home. So let me say welcome and thank you for tuning in. How was your weekend? On the weekend, it's there. It was good weather on the outside. I hope it was festive for everybody and filled with blessings and good vibes and all of these things. So top of the week to all of our listeners on this Monday, May the 18th. Wherever you may be, wherever you may be tuned in from, however you may be listening, welcome to Irie Jam Radio 93.5. For those of you on the app, good afternoon, Irie Jam 360. And for those of you on the website, good afternoon, IrieJamRadio.com. Wow, it's almost Memorial Weekend already, people. Time is flying, time is moving by real quick. Yeah, this weekend a Memorial Weekend. And of course, this weekend we will be continuing our Irie Jam Quarantine Party. And of course, the second installment of the virtual concert series. Now, thanks to each and everyone who tuned in over the weekend for the big concert series, the kickoff, with the likes of Shaggy and Beanie Man, Admiral Bailey, and a few other artists that were on it, Daddy Lizard, Flower Gun. Enough respects to them. Big up to all of them for participating, for coming out and giving the people a show. So make sure you all tune in this weekend where we will have a all new lineup. You don't want to miss this, people. You want to be a part of it. Thank you for making Irie Jam Radio your choice. So we try to bring you the entertainment and try to bring you the vibe. Even though we're living this lifestyle and living in this corona moment, we are living in this COVID-19 situation. Thank you for choosing Irie Jam Radio. And thank you to all of our workers out there, our essential workers, the people who are do the thing, the people who keep society moving. And while we have so many people doing all the hard work in society to help us to maintain some sense of normalcy, and in some cases, our sanity, you know, I want to take time to recognize all the students who have done the hard work as well. Big ups to all of the students who have done the hard work to get to this moment. This moment being graduation. We're in the graduation season, so I want to say hats off to all of the students then who did the work and did the necessary things they needed to do, took the necessary steps to get to this moment. No matter what level you are graduating from, it is a step further and in the right direction. So a round of applause to all of you from all walks of life, no matter where you are. Big up yourselves. But what I want to do right now, I'm going to ask you to give me your undivided attention, as if you were in the auditorium at graduation, getting ready to graduate. Our guest speaker, the iconic Oprah Winfrey, has a message for the class of 2020. Take a listen.
You're listening to Irie Jam.
Hello, everyone. I know you may not feel like it, but you are indeed the chosen class for such a time as this, the class of 2020. You're also a united class, the pandemic class that has the entire world striving to graduate with you. Of course, this is not the graduation ceremony you envision. You've been dreaming about that walk across the stage, your family and friends cheering you on, whoop, whoop, the caps flung joyously in the air. But even though there may not be pomp because of our circumstances, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, vision, passion, and energy and hope. Your graduation ceremony is taking place with so many luminaries celebrating you on the world's stage. And I'm just honored to join them and salute you. You know, the word graduate comes from the Latin gradus, meaning a step toward something. And in the early 15th century, graduation was a term used in alchemy to mean a tempering or refining. Every one of us is now being called to graduate, to step toward something, even though we don't know what. Every one of us is likewise now being called to temper the parts of ourselves that must fall away, to refine who we are, how we define success, and what is genuinely meaningful. And you, the real graduates on this day, you will lead us. I wish I could tell you I know the path forward. I don't. There is so much uncertainty. In truth, There always has been. What I do know is that the same guts and imagination that got you to this moment, all those things are the very things that are going to sustain you through whatever is coming. It's vital that you learn, and we all learn, to be at peace with the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. It's really okay to not have all the answers. The answers will come for sure if you can accept not knowing long enough to get still and stay still long enough for new thoughts to take root in your more quiet, deeper, truer self. The noise of the world drowns out the sound of you. You have to get still to listen. So can you use this disorder that COVID-19 has wrought? Can you treat it as an uninvited guest that's come into our midst to reorder our way of being? Can you, the class of 2020, show us not how to put the pieces back together again, but how to create a new and more evolved normal, a world more just, kind, beautiful, tender, luminous, creative, whole? We need you to do this because the pandemic has illuminated the vast systemic inequities that have defined life for too many for too long. For poor communities without adequate access to health care, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For immigrant communities forced to hide in the shadows, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For incarcerated people with no ability to social distance, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For every person burdened by bias and bigotry, for every black man and woman living in their American skin, fearful to even go for a jog, inequality is a pre-existing condition. You have the power to stand for, to fight for, and vote for healthier conditions that will create a healthier society. This moment is your invitation to use your education to begin to heal our afflictions by applying the best of what you've learned in your head and felt in your heart. This moment has shown us what Dr. King tried to tell us decades ago. He understood that we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny. That's what he said. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. If humanity is a global body, every soul is a cell in that body. And we are being challenged as never before to keep the global body healthy by keeping ourselves healthy in mind, in body and spirit. As all the traditions affirm, the deepest self-care is at once caring for the human family. And we see this so clearly with essential workers. Look who turns out to be essential. Teachers, your teachers, healthcare workers, of course, the people stocking grocery shelves, the cashiers, the truck drivers, food providers, those who are caring for your grandparents, those who clean the places where we work and shop and carry out our daily lives. We are all here because they, at great and profound risk, are still providing their essential service. What will your essential service be? What really matters to you? The fact that you're alive means you've been given a reprieve to think deeply about that question. How will you use what matters in service to yourself, your community, and the world? For me, it's always been talking and sharing stories. For you, well, that's for you to discover. And my hope is that you will harness your education, your creativity, and your valor, your voice, your vote, reflecting on all that you've witnessed and hungered for, all that you know to be true, and use it to create more equity, more justice, and more joy in the world. To be the class that commenced a new way forward, the class of 2020. Bravo. Brava, brava, brava.
Ain't giving up, no way.
If you feel it is good, I want to hear you say, Irie!
Dream away. Wherever you are, Let's celebrate wherever you are. Keep on striving for your dream. Just lift your head high. Let your spirit fly. Dream away, away, away. Just know you're a star. Believe that Jah will hear your plea. Just spread your wings. Let your spirit fly. Dream away, away, away.
Sending this one out to all our students.
Storms will come, mountains to climb.
To those of you who are graduating this year, class of 2020,
Keep the pain.
no matter what level, could be nursery school, could be pre-K, could be kindergarten, middle school, junior high school, college, graduate school. Those of you who went for the masters and the doctorates and the PhDs, congratulations.
Just lift your head high.
Also want to say congratulations
Dream away,
to all the parents,
away.
all the hard-working guardians, those of you who took the time to help out with the homework. Make sure them put on them clothes right for going to classroom, go sit down in front of teacher.
Let your spirit fly
Make sure them participate in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
away. Oh, na, na, na,
If you don't understand,
na, na,
just ask.
na, na,
So once again,
na.
congratulations to all of our graduates. Those of you moving on to bigger and better things.
Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na.
Irie Jam Radio wishes you well. 1:30 in the afternoon. This is the In Your Business show with yours truly, Killaboo, in the ear chair. Of course, my engineer slash producer is in studios. Jordan, good afternoon. Good afternoon, my brother. Wagwan, how you still?
Everything good, man. How you mean?
How was the weekend? You enjoy the weather? Cause the weather was great.
Yeah, man. The weather nice, so you know you have to go outside and touch some sun, man. With all
And
this,
you know,
COVID thing I go on.
You know, that's what I look forward to more than anything else these days, the nice weather. Other than, looking forward to another day at life, I look forward to good weather so we can enjoy it and get some vitamin and all these things.
Yeah,
So
man, definitely agree.
Yeah, I encourage the people them for just go out and enjoy the sun. Whenever I want to see the sun high in the sky, just go in on the yard and get some sun. Right?
Yeah, man, I second that.
Definitely. So to all of our graduates, once again, we say congratulations to all of our Irie kids moving up in life, moving up in school, moving up in your learning. Keep on doing what you are doing. We are all proud of you. And to all of you who are listening to the sound of my voice, good afternoon. We're going to take a word from our sponsors, and when we return, we'll have more music, more vibes, and more positive information. Don't touch it dial.
In Your Business with Roxy and Ham. Yo. Jam.
Every 10 years, the census counts everyone living in the States. And
That's why we must make our presence known. Complete the 2020 census.
If we complete the census, our numbers will impact how federal funding is spent in our communities each year.
For schools and health clinics.
Any information given stays safe and confidential.
It's for us.
Complete the census online, by phone, or by mail. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
Supporting you through COVID-19 is our top priority. JN Money is committed to protecting you and will continue to provide consistent and quality service during this global health crisis. To protect you, JN Money has temporarily revised its opening hours and has closed some locations to ensure your safety. Our JN Money online service has been restored. Therefore, we encourage customers to send money safely and conveniently using this medium where possible. Visit jnmoneyonline.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook for updates and information on COVID-19. With fast, safe, and convenient services, JN Money will help you find a way.
Void where prohibited. Limited to persons 18 years and older. JN Money Services USA Inc. A licensed money transmitter in the states of Connecticut, District of Columbia, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York.
You ever check out the Golden Crust store on Picking Avenue in Brooklyn? Them have all the wonderful baked products that GK is known for. The patties, buns, cakes and more. And the cooked food is excellent. Remember to ask about the Daily Chef specials. The soups, porridge, chicken, goat, oxtail, seafood and fish specials. You name it, they have it. And it tastes nice. Plus, them have peanut punch, Irish moss, carrot, coconut water, sorrel, magnum, and more of the Carabel's favorites and other juices and drinks. Golden Crust at 1655 Picking Avenue near Rockaway Avenue in Brooklyn, 718-342-7576. Catering and delivering services are also available. We little, but we talawa. GoldenCrustBakery.com or 1-800-OK-Crust.
She's a rhythm of the island. The flavor can take you there to Golden Crust. Tell me if you really want to roll with us.
You don't have to miss your weekly Gleaner and Star News during COVID-19. Log on to epaper.jamaica-gleaner.com/NA and select.
For example, those ones that you see that you can put there, I think they're called Post-it notes. You can write on them and put them on something and take it right off instantly. Do you know that was a result of a massive failure by the chemist? He was working at the time to create an adhesive that would last forever, something that you could never pry things apart with, and as a result, he came up with this stuff that didn't work at all. But he was smart enough to say, hey, what could I use this for? How could I use this supposed failure? And he turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. Lee Iacocca, most people would agree, is one of the more successful role models in our country. He worked for a Ford Motor Company, and he worked his way through the ranks right up to the top, worked his tail off, was driven. What really marked him? His ability to get people to take action, his personal power. He developed skill because he was willing to try almost anything. He wouldn't accept no for an answer. But you know what? He had a little run-in with a guy by the name of Ford, and he fired him, and it burned him pretty good. Now, I got a question for you. Do you think when this company named Chrysler came by, and they looked like for sure there was no way they could be turned around, do you think if he hadn't been fired by Ford that he would have taken it? You might say, oh, of course he would. That's the way Lee is. Well, I don't know. According to his wife, she said at the time, he said, honey, I don't think anybody can turn this thing around. She said, boy, well, I bet Mr. Ford will be real happy to hear that. That's all it took. He was so angry from the pain and failure of his past, quote-unquote failure, that he was going to show him that it wasn't his failure, that Mr. Ford made the mistake. Another company that's mentioned, IBM, is a guy by the name of Tom Watson, who worked for a competing company called NCR, got fired by the CEO there also. He got so mad, he said, I'm going to develop a company that will dwarf yours someday. See, welcome frustration. When I get frustrated, I've learned to get excited. I've learned to literally condition myself so that frustration creates excitement. You know why? Because when I'm frustrated, I know I'm about to have a breakthrough. It means my brain is searching. If I get confused about something, instead of going, I'll never learn this, my response to that is, hey, I'm about to learn something. Because my brain is searching for a new answer, and if it keeps searching, it's going to come up with one. I believe the emotions that many of us consider negative, like frustration and rejection and pain, can be our greatest friends because they can drive us to success. Listen, when people succeed, they tend to party. When they fail, they tend to ponder. Now, the pondering, many times we create our greatest successes in life. Just remember, it's impossible to fail. If you try something and it doesn't work, just try something else and learn something from what you just did. As long as you learn something, you've succeeded.
Ain't giving up, no way.
What been? What going on? It's In Your Business with Roxy, Hanif, and DJ Killer Boo on Irie Jam Radio.
And now back to the music on Irie Jam.
We don't know it's the Gideon rough, you know. I know I get the fight still. Perseverance, you know. Yeah, oh yeah. Here what? Persistence is to try throughout this precious time. You can't give up the fight. Jah is the way to life. All when you down and in disgrace, never let Babylon know you weakness. All when your burden is the heaviest, never let them know. Listen, persistence is to try throughout this precious time. You can't give up the fight. Jah is the way to life. All when you down and in disgrace, never let Babylon know you weakness. All when your burden is the heaviest, never let them know. Me say them system are bad. The struggle it not easy, don't a dirty eye hard. We not go sell out this world, we get no round of a blast. Positive movement, not a negative thoughts. Tell them clean in them heart. Things what they do is not what we do. Things what they say is not what we say. Things what they preach is not what we preach. Me still just Trinity, some take the mark of the beast. Persistence is to try precious time. You can't give up the fight. Jah is the way to life. All when you down and in distress, never make Babylon know you weakness. All when your burden is the heaviest, never let them know. Come on. It takes persistence to go through your work. Firm up yourself, seek salvation first.
The voice of Narisman. Persistence. If at first you don't succeed, them say you must try and try and try again until you achieve success.
Persistence is to try throughout this precious time. You can't give up the fight. Jah is the way to life. All when you down and in distress, never make Babylon know you weakness. All when your burden is the
Sometimes it doesn't hurt to ask. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask people.
Show us the way, let us be sanctified. Fire blaze, I know cool nothing. Hey, teach them to pray, save those who doomed to die. The needy shall not hurt.
Nothing beats prayer.
I will be hailing King Selassie. I slew Charlotte Goliath in a debacle. Strength and protection as best of an eye and eye. Too much got to lose, they're in a trouble. Well then, this is life, live and protect your own. You never be right, keeping your black self down. Then who catch fright when the mere miss out? Justice and equal rights, I make Babylon from run the hawks them. Who them are? Them ignorant hands I show me said that them a Babylon car. But no matter your age, nor who you are, all follies of it done greater David and a greater son. Show them to pray, teach them to be sanctified. Fire blaze, I not cool nothing. Hey, teach them to pray, save those who doomed to die. Needy shall not already forgotten judgment. I will be hailing King Selassie. I slew Charlotte Goliath in a debacle. Hey, strength and protection for I and I. Babylon, you get no doubt, do nothing. Tell them some man they're in the bottom is a woman in the skirt. Righteousness divine and that's run earth. I and I see the King Selassie I work. Babylon just know what it worth. What are the results after the effort? Show enough coin love and them turn addition earth. Going about them business, living in a curse. Frustration take a hold. Hey, me tell yourself, show them to pray, teach them to be sanctified. Fire blaze, I not cool nothing. Hey, show us the way, save those who doomed to die. So let's see, I burn them out tonight. Show us the way, let us be sanctified. Fire blaze, I not cool nothing. Hey, teach them to pray, let us be sanctified. Rastaman, they know we have a chance.
It is Monday, May the 18th. Let me say good afternoon to all of our Simeons out there celebrating. 12 Tribe, good afternoon. To all of our Taurus out there celebrating, good afternoon. Happy birthday to all of the Taurus them. All Simeons. Anybody who's celebrating in this season. Let me take this time out to send a big congratulations as well to the Bolts. Of course, Usain Bolt and Cassie's wife, they gave birth to a daughter yesterday, I believe, if not last night. So congratulations to them on welcoming life into this world. Big them up. Hats off to the new mom. Happy belated Mother's Day. And all these things from the whole entire Irie Jam family. Enough respect to Usain Bolt. Be the best dad that you can be, my brother. Let me also remind each and everyone that's tuned in that today's broadcast is brought to you by Golden Cross. Of course, remember them lick about them Talawa, and they are located over there at 1655 Pitkin Avenue. Now, if you're listening to the sound of my voice and you have not eaten your lunch yet, now's the time to do so. Make sure you contact them by logging on to goldencrosspitkin.com, or you could go on one of the apps that you could order your food from, which is Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, or Menufy. Yes, sort out in the system. If you're hungry, them will take care of you. Make sure the food gets to your home or wherever you're ordering the food to be delivered. Them look about them Talawa. Taste the rhythm of the islands people. 1655 Pitkin Avenue. Sort out to yourself. Also, make sure you have that app downloaded, Irie Jam 360. It is the only way to see the virtual concert series this Saturday with a whole new lineup of artists that are going to be performing live for you all. So make sure you are tuned in. Make sure you have the app downloaded. As you heard DJ Roy this morning, he said one of his favorite singers will be on the concert series this weekend. So no, don't miss that. You do not want to miss that. All right, shout out to each and everybody out there. Good afternoon to all of our essential workers. Thank you very much once again to all of our healthcare workers, medical professionals, everybody who's doing whatever they are doing to keep people healthy right now. Hats off and enough respect. And big up on yourselves. Irie Jam Radio, this song, one of the biggest songs playing right now. It's called We Are.
Sometimes we get so caught up in what pretend life should be.
Irie Jam.
Our hearts become slowly feeling so much pain that we can't see past the stormy weather. But it'll get better 'cause we are stronger than any obstacle. Oh, yeah, we are braver than what we've been taught. Strong, yes we are. Powerful, yes we are. We can make it through every single day. Every single day. Fearless we are. We are great, yes we are. We can make it through every single day. Strong, yes we are. Powerful, yes we are. We can make it through every single day.
Especially if you're here in New York,
Fearless we are.
Connecticut,
We are great, yes we are.
New Jersey,
We can make it through every single day.
Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that we get confused when things are not under control, and although we can't see into the future, and we've got plans, and it hurts when things don't go our way. But we can say that we are stronger than any obstacle.
That's right. No time to quit. No time to sit on the sidelines. Because our essential workers are not. They're on the front lines. So we've got to do what we've got to do to assist them in assisting us.
Fearless we are. We are great, yes we are. We can make it through every single day. Strong, yes we are. Powerful, yes we are. We can make it through every single day. Fearless we are.
This one is called We Are. First heard right here on Irie Jam Radio 93.5 FM. Big tune, a big tune. Can I play another big tune? Can I play another big tune? To all of our listeners, this one.
You're listening to
Like I said, no time for the sidelines.
You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in disguise, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now.
To all the parents,
That you matter, matter,
the world still needs you.
yeah. 6 in the morning. As soon as you walk through that door, everyone needs you again. The world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around. All day on your feet, harder. Keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go. You just press forward. You're the engine that makes all things go. Always in disguise, my hero. I see a light in the dark. Smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless, I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You're doing a good job, a good job.
Once again, to our essential workers,
Good job, don't get too down.
that simply means everyone who's doing what they're supposed to do in society to keep it going.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Hats off to our teachers as well
Good job.
for getting all these students to where they need to be,
Down. The world needs you now.
for your patience,
You matter,
your time, and all your effort.
matter. The more
They say teachers don't get paid enough
teachers that reach us, strength
because they have to put up with so much.
show up in the end. From the
But
bottom,
hats off to you. You keep on doing the good work that you do.
this is for you. You make me feel it.
Now to our graduates, once again, congratulations. Good job.
Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Yeah.
Enough respects. Enough big ups. And of course, I want to take this time out to shout out a proud parent. The parent of Romy, who received his master's blessings. And that's from a child in the Bronx. Romy is from the Bronx, I guess. And the parent would like to send a shout out to Romy. Enough respect, Romy, and for making your parents proud. Hats off and big ups all the time. And to all the parents out there who are doing the tremendous job, doing the tremendous work, just keeping the kids them in the zone where they're supposed to be in, keeping them going, keeping them doing exactly what it is that they need to do. Hats off to you for taking the time out. And we want to say thank you. Once again, thank you very much from the whole entire Irie Jam family, the whole entire Irie Jam staff. We want to big up everybody who's listening to the sound of my voice. I know that you have done your best. You know, I seen my kids go back to, they have been doing school before, but now this morning they started the virtual thing where they're actually in a classroom, in a Zoom meeting with the teacher and other students. You know, so school is still in session, and for those of you who made it out of school, hats off to you guys, and big up on yourselves. We can't thank you enough. Enough respects. Now I want to play a new song, a new tune. And this tune is for all of the people out there where sometime or more time you feel like things is just not the way it's supposed to be. You feel like something is amiss, like something out of place with your whole being. This is a brand new track I want to listen to. That one named Black Panther by an artist by the name of Jay Written. Listen.
this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah.
There comes a time when you start searching for peace in your life.
Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Take me from this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. I don't want to be on no captured land. I want to go, yeah. Even though it's a place I do not know. I can feel it calling me, yeah. Anywhere there's a tree, there's a root. So I should leave me free. Why should leave me free? Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. I don't want to be on this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Take me to Mama Africa. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Take me from this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. I don't want to be on no captured. The irony of life is that I dream where I wanna be, but when I get there, I want to go home. It's the cycle of life. I am lost in my mind, so my concept of home is not right. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. I am lost in this world. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Yeah, man, I'm killing I am lived under blood. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. I don't want to be on this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Take me to Mama Africa. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah. Take me from this land. Take me home, oh Jah, Jah.
The voice of Jay Written.
Want to be on no captured land.
Song titled Black Panther. Something brand new. Get used to that one and get used to that voice. Now looking at the time, it is about 1:55 or 1:56. And I think I've got to move out of the way and make way for Dubmaster Chris with movements in the afternoon. But before I do that, let me say once again, big respects to each and everyone who's tuned in every day at 1 p.m. Everyone who's here listening to Irie Jam Radio right throughout the day. It doesn't end when I get off. Of course, Dubmaster Chris continues the vibe, and then DJ Roy continues the vibe. Erwin Clear continues the vibe. It's a whole vibe right here with the Irie Jam Radio family. So anything that you want, all the information you need, you could also log on to the website, iriejamradio.com. For those of you who are searching for information and you need to know what's going on, whether you're living here in the United States or visiting and you'd like to get back home and all these things, a bunch of situations, a bunch of predicaments, a bunch of problems. Some of the solution is right there at iriejamradio.com, or you could call the office as well and get some information if possible, or send us an email. That's one of the easiest and quickest ways as well. Send us an email and someone will definitely get back to you with some information. So looking at the time, I've got to get up out of here, make way for Dubmaster Chris. But before I go, let me leave you with this brand new song from Cocotti. You've been hearing this one on Irie Jam Radio a couple of days, and of course, for those of you living in the tri-state, especially in New York City, who have came from wherever you came from and made New York City your home, this song is yours.
Let me hear everybody say New York, New York. Let me hear everybody say God bless New York. Feel like New York, New York is still the place that we love to live. We'll mourn for those who are gone, but those of us who live will carry on. Feel like New York is still the place the people love to be. 'Cause we're a people of resilience and a nation of excellence. Whoa, we may be down, but we're never out. Even in the last round, never count us out. New Yorkers are tough, and just like in 9/11, New Yorkers will rise again. So we'll But the station me say no. Why? How you figure this Irie Jam? Yo, this is Sweet Cockatoo representing Irie Jam, the baddest radio station in the whole wide world. 93.5, keeping the whole place alive. Keep the lock and don't move it. Tri-state, and another time for wait. Cause that will be out of order when I must say mad. The radio them is like my Irie Jam.
Let me hear everybody say New York, New York. Let me hear.
This one called Billboard New York. It's the voice of Cockatoo.
New York, Billboard New York, New York is still the place that we love to live.
From Westchester to Mount Vernon, Bronx to Queens, Brooklyn to Manhattan, Long Island to Staten Island.
Billboard New York, New York is still the place the people love to be. Cause we're a people of resilience and a nation of excellence. Whoa, we made it down, but we're never out. Even if the last round never counts us out.
That's my time. I'm out of here until tomorrow. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Heaven, New Yorkers will rise again. So we'll build my New York. New York is still the place that we love to live. We'll mourn for those who are gone, but those of us who live will carry on. Build my New York. New York is still the place the people love to be. That's how I know the good Lord will help us to rise up from the dust. Yeah, we've got the Knicks and we've got the Nets, met strangers.